Hello and welcome to the Red Napkin. As you know, I'm Brian DiCiano. And you may be wondering about this recent wardrobe change. Just got back from the rehearsal dinner that we had at Smoke. It's a really great barbecue place. Just opened up pretty recently here in town. And this is what I wore. This vest actually is the one that I've rented for the groomsman suit, tux, whatever. And it's part of that. And so I figured, if I'm gonna spend the money and rent this stuff, I might as well, get some more miles out of it. So I wore it with my red tie. And this here, bandana here, was part of my groomsman gift. I also have this awesome beer stein with my initials engraved on it, BJD, and then a cool shot glass which has groomsmen engraved on it, and some cool black dress socks with groomsmen on there, and I will definitely be wearing those tomorrow for the wedding. And here I've been wanting to do a review of a single malt for a while, but I couldn't decide what I wanted to start with. I wanted to start with something special, maybe, kind of like to kick off the just the starting point. I wanted it to be something, just kind of special. But I couldn't decide because I got some good special stuff, some good stuff. But figured out I'll just go with this Bowmore. It's 15-year-old Bowmore Mariner. It's not their standard 15-year-old Bowmore, which is called their darkest, which is a very sherried single malt from Bowmore. And this one here is less European oak, and well, less European oak than the 15-year darkest, of course. But there's probably more European oak influence in this than their standard 12-year. But this is a separate range. They have their core range, which is the 12-year, the 15-year darkest, the 18-year, and the 25-year, and of course the Legend, which is it's a blend of young Bowmores, about 7, 8, 9 years old. And this one here is part of their duty-free, tax-free range, consisting of the young part of this range, I think they call Enigma, or maybe that's the second one. I don't remember, but there's a kind of a similar range, just in a separate. It's kind of hard to explain, I guess. But this is the 15-year-old called Mariner, and I guess they called it Mariner because of its salty character. It's more salty than the other standard Bowmores. I really like the Bowmores for some reason. The peatiness of the Bowmore is not like a really phenolic iodine, butyric kind of peat. It's more of maybe a fruity, earthy kind of peat, like an oaky, spicy peat. It's not really not like a Lafroig or a Lagavulin would be. Also similar to Ardmore, if you ever had Ardmore. They're peated single malts from Speyside, actually. Very similar style to the Bowmore. This one's nice. It has, the standard, the Bowmore peat, which has kind of been toned down a little bit because of its age, being 15 years old. As a single malt ages, the peatiness will kind of diminish, over time. And it happens in the bottle as well. So, when you open a bottle and you let it sit, maybe you drink half of it, and then it sits in the cupboard or on the shelf for, year or two, next time you open it, you'll notice it may not be quite as pungent as it was when you were drinking it originally. And so just keep that in mind, I guess. It's not exactly a bad thing if you get something that's more on the peaty side than your palate really can, adjust to. Then just leave it open for a while, and the peatiness will subside a little bit, and it'll get more in your range. So it can be a good thing, and it can be a bad thing. If you're really looking for the peaty, thrust, slap across your face, then leaving a bottle open for a while is not beneficial for you. The thing I like about this is that the peatiness is, then subsided a little bit because of the age, but the smokiness is still there. It still has a nice smoky finish, and being aged a little more, it's brought out the fruity character of the Bowmore. I don't know exactly the specific fruits in here. If I remember correctly, they say like apple from like the Bowmore website. I've checked that a few times, but I can't remember exactly what they were saying about this. Maybe I'll read this, the back label here. Established in 1779, Bowmore Distillery is one of the oldest distilleries in Scotland and nestles in the shores of Loch Indal. On the inner Hebridean Isle of Isla. Hebridean? Don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Bowmore is universally regarded as the best balanced of all the Isla malts, as characterized by its wonderfully rich and complex flavors. Bowmore Mariner, colors copper, nose, peat smoke, green apples, toffee, palate, oak, sweet fruits. Plump, intriguing? Doesn't look like intriguing. Intriguing bouquet. Whatever. Oh yeah, and I also got these groomsmen gift, some nice little candies for me, because I like candy. And yeah, so back to the Bowmore. That saltiness is definitely there. Smoke, definitely. If you're going to add water to Bowmores, add very little. They are bottled at, actually I believe this is 43%, which is better than 40%, but it should be at 46% and non-chill filtered. But I generally like these Bowmores at their full bottle strength. And if I'm going to add some water, I'll just add it just a little bit. But I guess that's the Bowmore for you. Yeah, it's nice. I really like this vest. It kind of has, the same, design as on, a bandana is on this black. It's kind of embroidered in black, and with a red tie. Looks really good, I think. So I'm probably going on 10 minutes now. And so I'll say goodbye. Take care until next time.